Have you ever wondered why some people never reach their full potential, even when they have all the talent and resources? The answer lies in three silent enemies that work from the shadows: the comfort zone, learned helplessness, and the path of least resistance. These unseen forces quietly hold you back, robbing you of the success you're capable of achieving. Each of us dreams of achieving something great, whether it's building a thriving career, starting a business, or simply living a life of purpose. Yet for many, these dreams remain unfulfilled. Why? Because of the subtle ways these three enemies trap us. The comfort zone keeps you in a state of false security, making growth and progress feel uncomfortable. Learned helplessness convinces you that your efforts are futile based on past failures. And the path of least resistance? It's the siren song that lures you into choosing ease over effort, even when effort is the only way forward. The key to success lies in recognizing and defeating these three enemies. This video will explore how the comfort zone limits your growth, how learned helplessness weakens your resolve, and how the path of least resistance deceives you into avoiding challenges. By understanding these barriers, you'll discover how to break free and take charge of your journey toward success. 1. Comfort zone. The comfort zone is one of the greatest obstacles to personal and professional growth, acting as a subtle yet powerful barrier that prevents individuals from achieving their full potential. Psychologists define the comfort zone as a psychological state where a person feels safe and in control. While this state minimizes stress and risk, it also suppresses motivation and limits opportunities for growth. For example, studies have shown that people who consistently avoid challenging tasks experience stagnation in skill development and career advancement. Consider the story of a talented musician who never shares their work because they fear criticism. Though their comfort zone shields them from failure, it also denies them the chance to grow, innovate, and succeed. The comfort zone lures us in with its promise of safety, but this safety comes at a significant cost. It prevents us from taking risks, trying new things, and facing the discomfort that is often necessary for growth. For instance, a person who avoids speaking up in meetings may feel secure in avoiding potential embarrassment. However, this habit gradually erodes their confidence and deprives them of opportunities to develop leadership skills or be recognized for their ideas. Staying within the comfort zone creates a cycle of mediocrity, where fear of failure becomes a self-imposed ceiling on ambition and achievement. Breaking free from the comfort zone is essential to realizing one's potential, but it's not easy. It requires intentional effort and a willingness to embrace uncertainty. However, even as some escape this trap, they often fall prey to a second enemy: learned helplessness, a mindset that convinces them they are powerless to change their circumstances. 2. Learned helplessness. Learned helplessness is a destructive psychological state where individuals believe they have no control over their circumstances, leading to inaction and resignation in the face of challenges. This concept, introduced by psychologist Martin Seligman, emerged from experiments in which animals subjected to repeated unavoidable shocks eventually stopped trying to escape, even when escape became possible. Humans are no different. For example, a student who repeatedly fails math tests may eventually stop trying to study, assuming they are simply bad at math. Similarly, an employee overlooked for promotions may cease putting in effort, believing their hard work will never be recognized. Real-world examples abound, where individuals give up on goals, relationships, or careers due to the belief that their efforts are futile. Learned helplessness doesn't arise overnight. It develops gradually through repeated experiences of failure or rejection. This mindset creates a vicious cycle. Individuals stop trying because they believe success is unattainable, and their lack of effort reinforces their failures. Over time, this self-fulfilling prophecy erodes confidence, motivation, and even mental health. People trapped in learned helplessness often fail to see opportunities or solutions, even when they exist, because they are blinded by their past experiences. For instance, a person who struggles with job applications may stop applying altogether, ignoring the possibility of refining their skills or changing strategies. This enemy is particularly insidious because it convinces individuals that their circumstances are unchangeable, stripping them of the agency needed to overcome obstacles. To combat learned helplessness, one must first recognize it, and then take deliberate steps to rebuild confidence and reclaim a sense of control. However, even when individuals overcome this mindset, another subtle enemy often takes its place: the path of least resistance, which tempts them to avoid the very challenges that lead to growth. 3. The path of least resistance. The path of least resistance is a deceptive enemy that encourages individuals to take the easiest and most comfortable route, often at the expense of long-term success and growth. This tendency is deeply ingrained in human behavior. Research in psychology shows that people are naturally inclined to conserve energy and avoid effort whenever possible, a survival mechanism from our evolutionary past. In modern times, this manifests as procrastination, cutting corners, or choosing quick fixes over sustainable solutions. For example, an entrepreneur might opt for a simple short-term strategy to generate income instead of building a robust business model that requires more effort but guarantees long-term stability. Similarly, students may cram for exams instead of consistently studying, sacrificing deep understanding for the illusion of preparedness. The path of least resistance offers immediate gratification, but it often leads to regret and stagnation. Taking the easy way out denies individuals the opportunity to build resilience, sharpen skills, and achieve meaningful accomplishments. Challenges, though uncomfortable, are essential for growth. For instance, athletes who push themselves beyond their limits in training often achieve record-breaking performances, while those who stick to their comfort zones never reach their potential. The path of least resistance also fosters mediocrity by encouraging complacency. Over time, individuals who avoid challenges fall behind peers who are willing to embrace hard work and take calculated risks. The paradox is that while the easy road feels safe, it often leads to frustration, missed opportunities, and a lack of fulfillment. To achieve true success, one must resist the allure of the path of least resistance and actively seek challenges that foster growth. When individuals conquer this enemy, they can transform their mindset and unlock their full potential, overcoming the comfort zone, learned helplessness, and the deceptive simplicity of this final barrier. Conclusion: success is not a mystery reserved for a lucky few. It's a battle fought within, against three formidable enemies: the comfort zone, learned helplessness, and the path of least resistance. These barriers are not physical but mental, and they silently prevent us from reaching our true potential. The comfort zone, while offering temporary safety, ultimately traps us in mediocrity and stagnation. It lures us into avoiding challenges, which are the very foundation of growth and progress. Learned helplessness, on the other hand, convinces us that our efforts are futile, eroding confidence and robbing us of the will to try. Lastly, the path of least resistance seduces us with the promise of ease and comfort, but leads us away from meaningful achievements and long-term success. Together, these enemies conspire to hold us back, but they can be overcome with awareness, effort, and resilience. The journey to success begins with the courage to face these inner obstacles head-on. Imagine the person you could become if you stepped out of your comfort zone, reclaimed control from learned helplessness, and chose the challenging but rewarding path over the easy way out. Growth is uncomfortable, but it's also liberating. It's time to break free from these invisible chains and take control of your destiny. As you move forward, remember this: success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about refusing to let fear or doubt define your limits. The next step is yours to take. Choose wisely. And don't forget to subscribe. I will take you on the right way.